What is up, YouTube, and welcome to another Flash video. So the Flash is having a very interesting latter third of season 3. We've had absolute madness throughout this season. So if you're new to the channel, please do drop a like. Please do subscribe as well. If you're new, also if you're already subscribed, please do click that bell button to get them notifications. So, if you haven't watched the last episode of The Flash, well, there's going to be spoilers for this episode. So you can go watch the episode, also watch my review and breakdown as well while you're at it, and then come back. But we had some very interesting memory-based escapades of that episode. We saw Barry with the memory be completely wiped, and they thought that that would be the way to stop Savitar. But it didn't really work because, well, Wally lost his powers, Barry forgot how to be who he is, and I guess having his memory, this was a necessary evil, but Savitar is still a threat to everyone and everything. But his sidekick, Killer Frost, is arguably one of the most interesting characters, I think, on the show, especially as Caitlin Snow. She was great. And also here as Killer Frost, she's absolutely bloody amazing. But what is very interesting, and I lost my shit, I jumped up from the sofa, was the big reveal that when she went in the lift or the elevator or whatever you call it, she had her eyes flash, and they flashed from those goth contact lenses to her proper eyes, which is really interesting considering that, well, we're supposed to have Killer Frost and not Caitlin Snow, because Caitlin Snow is now a thing of the past, and she absolutely savagely, brutally shut down Julian as she said, "I never loved you." But what the hell is going on? So I'm going to explain. So let's talk about the memories. So Barry lost his memories in this really weird experiment, which led to a very fun episode. But the problem was they were trying to get his memories back. However, he could not remember them one bit, which led to quite a few problems, of course. And he needed to have a very visceral or a very traumatic moment be read back to him so he can remember and kind of trigger these memories in his brain, which is really important because obviously trauma is a huge thing on the brain, loss, everything like that, as we know, with our Time Remnant Barry, loss and trauma on him caused him all kinds of trouble. However, here we mention Ronnie, they mention love as well for Julian, and well, all of this stuff triggered something, and it seems like Caitlin is still inside Killer Frost's brain, which is really weird when you think about it, because, well, we thought that she's taken over and that that necklace thing was supposed to inhibit the powers. It was taken off and Killer Frost took over. So she's got some kind of weird schizophrenia inside her. So what I think is actually happening here, what could possibly actually happen moving forward, is that, and if you bear with me here, what we're going to have Killer Frost, but what we're going to have is a Killer Frost outer shell for Caitlin Snow, and Caitlin's memories, etc., her brain will actually take over, and we'll have a Caitlin Snow brain inside the Killer Frost body, which I think is really cool, and which will give us a reason why we had Killer Frost at that funeral and what was going on there. So I looked at those pictures, I was like, what the hell is going on? So what I think would be really neat is if we got Killer Frost for season 4, but she was actually good and was on Team Flash, and it would give us a very interesting insight as to where she could actually go next. Hopefully she will actually find love with Julian, but I'm not really sure how he would feel about having someone who could freeze him at any moment. But it would be cool if Caitlin actually takes over. Now, what would be weird is if they left this cliffhanger, if they hinted it again in the next 2 episodes and left it over for season 4, which would be pretty cool. And that'd be a nice little arc, I think, for season 4. But I'm gonna have a season 4 video up very, very soon. I'm probably gonna do that for Friday. I might do a Riverdale video as well. I also want to talk about just where Barry is going to go, because I do have a theory about what will happen to Barry, and I think that he probably will head into the Speed Force. I think he's either going to go into the Speed Force, or he will actually go into the future and will have that kind of pre-crisis storyline where he was living with Iris in the future, away from all of these troubles of modern life, being a hero. But let me know what you think in the comments. Do you think we're going to get a Caitlin Snow return and actually be inside Killer Frost? That's a bit weird. I'm sorry about that connotations there. But do you think that this could possibly happen? Let me know. I love to read all of your comments. Please do drop a like. Please do subscribe. And I'll see you soon. And goodbye.